What's good, YouTube? Freedom My Productions here. And today, I want to talk about someone. I want to talk about this passport bro named Kurt Cass. Now, Kurt Cass, I don't know if he considers himself a passport bro, but he does everything a passport bro does. He goes to different countries. Uh, he meets people, explore the culture, and eventually, sometimes he hooks up with the women there. Nothing wrong with that. I don't knock it. And at one point, when I first heard about Kurt Cass, I started watching his videos. I actually enjoyed it. I had no problem with this guy. And but recently, I noticed a change in the content he makes. Right? He went from like going to Brazil, meeting the locals there, going to the favelas, or going to the non-tourist parts of Brazil, or one of these South American countries and stuff like that. He goes to different parts of Africa, and just all over the world. He explores all over the world. Now, that's when I first got introduced to him, and that's what kind of content he was doing. But recently, now he's been doing this. I don't know how to say it, but like almost like a white nationalist type content, right? Where he's been doing his European tour, and he goes to the quote unquote urban areas of these European countries, like somewhere in the UK or Scotland or something like that. And he'll sit there and talk about how bad these neighborhoods are because quote unquote the brown and the blacks have moved in there. And that has been like a talking point for this guy for a minute now. And the more and more you hear him talk, the more and more he sounds like a white supremacist. I'm not saying he is one. I'm just saying he sounds like one. Okay? I'm not saying he is one. I said he sounds like one. Just keep that straight. And he throws out little weird remarks and says weird things. And the more and more I watch these guys' videos, I'm like, what happened to this guy? Now, mind you, a little information about this Kurt Cass guy. He's from South Africa. He's a South African. He's an Afrikaner, right? I think that's what they call him. He's from South Africa. And we know the history about South Africa, right? Come on. But I think like his parents are German, or he has like German ancestry or something like that. Because I notice a lot of times when people ask where he's from, he always says South Africa, and he might say Germany or something like that. Or he might say I'm German and South African or something like that. So I hear him say that a lot. But from what I know, he's from South Africa. And it's just weird now hearing this same guy who go to these other countries. These people welcome him in. Now, mind you, these people are always hospitable to this guy. They welcome him in with open arms. They invite him into their home. They feed this man. They shelter this guy. They keep him safe from outside threats because he wants to prove himself by going to the quote unquote worst neighborhoods in some of these countries and walk around with like an expensive camera. And he stands out because most of these places he go to, they're either black or brown. And he stands out. He's a white guy walking around with he's a pale white guy walking around with a camera. You know what I'm saying? This blonde hair white dude stands out like a sore thumb. And a lot of people warn him, like a lot of places he go, they be like, hey, don't go over this section, you'll get robbed. Don't go over here, but he goes over there anyway. And it's the locals who usually try to protect him. These people welcome him in with open arms. Now, when he goes over to the UK and other places like that, and he sees these same group of people who living in the UK, he has nothing but negative things to say. Oh, why are you in my country? Why are you in this country? Why don't you go home? Why don't you do that? Oh, you're making everything look bad. Oh, the place looked better before the browns and the blacks got in here. He said like little slick stuff like that.
They did a study or a poll in 2023, and Luton was voted England's least desirable town to live in. So, here we go. We are in the, how are you, man? You fine? Town center. Let's check it out. Now, coincidentally, the majority of the people that live here are also of foreign descent.
And I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? Especially when you're South African. Your people went over there to South Africa. The same thing you're doing, or that you have done in South Africa, these people were doing in your country. I don't see the problem. Because I'm pretty sure he made really good money by going around exploiting these other people's culture and for content. Putting the camera in these people's faces, exploiting them. These people ain't getting no cut of this money, this YouTube money that he's doing. He's not paying these people. And I remember one of his videos went viral. I think he was in Cuba or Colombia, one of them, where these girls tried to hit on him. And I think the girls might have been prostitutes. And he turned them down or whatever. And the girls were like kind of, they was like real, like oh no, we should hook up. They was like trying to touch on him, and he was like no. Then when he left, he was like, yeah, I think these are prostitutes. They're trying to get my money, blah blah blah. And that clip went viral, and I guess they have like a real strict law against like prostitution or something like that in that country. And those girls actually got arrested and got a lot of trouble because he plastered their face all over on YouTube, and I think it was like clips of it everywhere that went viral. Those girls got in trouble. And then I remember there was another passport bro went to that same country right after him, and they don't get along. Him and the other passport bro don't get along. He said he don't like the little Kurt Cass dude because the things that guy do, and I see why now, but back then I didn't understand it, but now I see.
To you, and I'm not a hater, guys. Kurt Cass has done crazy good videos. He used to be my friend. I used to like the guy, but what he did here, it makes me sad. And I have nothing against you guys. He has done great videos. You are allowed, and I'm supporting his previous work and everything. But after I met him in real life, I changed opinion. Maybe you like him in real life. And now after I saw what he did here, these people, I have no words. I'm just glad these guys here could tell you what I told you the other day. I have no words.
And pretty much he talked to the locals, and the locals were like, yo, he's not even welcome here no more. They were like, if that dude shows up here, it's gonna be a problem because he got those girls in trouble and just bounced. And the locals didn't like that. They don't like being exploited like that. And them girls got in some serious trouble.
En Cuba cuando queremos ofender a alguien, por ejemplo decimos, no, el pulcar que es un coño de su madre.
Coño de su madre.
Un hijo de la gran puta, o porque se utilizó y se aprovechó. Esas chicas que se prostituían, que él dijo, pero ¿para qué se les ofreció? Se vieron interesados.
Claro.
Hay quienes por dinero matan, no van a tener sexo por dinero, porque tienen necesidad, son madres de familia.
So, he does some slick stuff, man. A lot of slick stuff. And it's funny, once these dudes get into their bag, they make enough money exploiting people from these third world countries or whatever, kind of lower tier income type countries. They exploit them, makes a lot of money off of them, don't help out the community at all.
Gastaba $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 en restaurantes, ofendiendo, tratando mal a camarero, asistente, para entonces el niño ver la vida. Kurt Cass, ¿cómo se llama? Kurt Cass. Chingue tu madre, cabrón.
Guys, I told you about this.
¿Cómo se dice? Díselo.
No, I used to know the guy, but now I'm pissed off.
¿Y el nombre de él cómo es?
Kurt
Cass, el youtuber, Kurt Cass. Chingue tu madre, güey, and fuck you. Or you, and fuck you.
Explica por qué.
Mal hombre. Aprovechó, lucró y ganó dinero con la necesidad de los cubanos. Causó prisiones a jóvenes.
But then go back to another country you're not even from. You're from South Africa. I don't know why you even over in the UK telling them they should leave. You're not even in your own country. What are you talking about? Telling them they should leave, blaming them for the crime. The crime there. And making little jokes, calling them thieves and stuff. Like, he seemed like a group of like Muslim girls. He was like, yeah, they're pickpocketers. They're picking people's pockets.
Back in town, got your local pickpockets out and about. Chigabugale. no good. Yeah, filmo. Filmo. Oui. Because I can. Yes, because I can. Because I can.
Why?
Because I can. Yeah, why are you here? Why are you here? You don't even speak English. Chiki bogale. Chiki bogale. Благодаря. Благодаря.
Bulgaria?
Ah, благодаря.
Babies?
Ah.
Bulgaria.
You can see immediately they're up to no good. They just hate the camera. There's a whole gang of them as well. It's them over there. There's another one over there.
You don't even know these girls. He just walks up to them and starts saying stuff. And then when they give him attitude, like, why you filming me? Oh, see, they don't want to be on camera because I'm stopping them from pickpocketing. What? And every time, it's funny, every time he sees like a little black kid, he's like, oh, there go your future doctors and lawyers.
Engineers and doctors.
That's the type of stuff you hear on Twitter. From these little racist comments you see on Twitter all the time from these white nationalists. They always show like they'll sugar pick or cherry pick a random fight, some black people fighting, and they be like, oh yeah, your future doctors, these are your future doctors and lawyers. And I see that all the time. And he's talking like that. So, not saying he's a white supremacist, but I'm saying something don't smell right. And I just noticed how his content has changed. So I just want to put that out there, man. It's just funny when these dudes really get into their bag. These dudes really start telling you how they really feel. And it's crazy too, because he has no problem hooking up with these girls. He go to these countries and he'll hook up with one of these women real quick. He'll hook up with the local women, take them to the beach, spend a little money on them, take them to one of these little resorts or something. And you know he's hooking up with them, of course. He has no problem doing that. But then he don't want you in his country though. He wants to control where you can move and where you can't. He likes for you to be dirt poor somewhere in your country. So you can open him a welcome arms and shelter him, but he don't want to do the same when you go to somewhere what's perceived to be all white. These white European countries. He don't like to see you over there. He don't like to see that. No. You're too close to home. I like to keep you at arm's length, right? That's what type of stuff these dudes on. So, man, y'all be careful out there, man, and watch out for these people out there, man, and see if these people genuine or not before you start welcoming these people open arms and welcome these people in. Because some of these people say one thing but really think another way and really have bad intentions. Not only for you, but for your people too. They look at you as less than. Don't let people take advantage of you and use you, man. And this dude made a lot of money off this stuff, man. So, and now he can tell you how you really feel because now he feel comfortable. And a lot of people do that. A lot of these people, when they feel comfortable, they have enough money to where if they get canceled, it doesn't matter. They already got their little nest. They already got their little nest of money they can sit on. With that being said, man, I just want to address that real quick, man. I don't want to drag this on, man, because it just tripped me out there when I started watching what kind of content this dude had. He went from being what I thought was like, just a guy trying to explore different cultures to this. I don't know, man. To this hateful person now, man. But that's just my opinion. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people still watch his stuff and whatever. I can't no more. I'm totally done with this guy. But you guys comment down below, man. Let me know what y'all think about him, man. And think about his content now. Do y'all think his content has changed since over a year ago or so long? I don't even know how long he's been doing YouTube. But I see a drastic change now. And what do y'all think about everything I said, man? You guys let me know how you feel about the situation. And subscribe to the channel, man. Freedom by Production, man. Sub up, thumbs up. And like always, man, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.